Socialism is such a bad word in today's neoliberal economic world. Some people are scared by others by using the word socialist. They're gonna come and take your stuff. But socializing cause is a very natural activity. Farmers can band together to socialize costs or to socialize the price of what they produce. My beloved city of Venice gained its power through trade, and these convoys that left the city for trading purposes were socialized. If I was a textile producer and I had a shipment of textiles I wanted to send to the Iberian Peninsula, let's say, the moment I put those textiles on a ship that was part of this convoy that had, by the way, heavy protection from warships, the moment I put that cargo there, I took ownership of a part of the convoy as opposed to just my textiles. Why? Well, if my cargo was lost, my ship was lost, I still own a part of the entire convoy. So my loss was much less. That's a form of socializing. It's cooperation, it's bringing together. It's a form of community. And yes, the word community comes from common, from where we got communion and communism. So here we have three words coming from common that provoke strong reactions. For some people, communion is sacred, community is important, and communism is horrid. But the common is important, the common in the sense of what we share. We have been scared into believing that socialism or communism are bad words when there are activities that are necessary to be socialized. The United States of America has a social security system that provides a pension for most people who have work. It's called social security system. It's a socialized system where workers are paying for the retirement of those who have reached certain age. And there's a converse side to this, and that is all the costs that get socialized and imposed on us constantly, many times by big business, many times by the very people who are screaming wolf when talking about socialism. Industries that consume natural resources without paying for them. Costs that we are constantly socializing, water, air, the socialized cost of gas or oil, where we don't account for the true cost of a substance like oil or its refined products. Sometimes the rich, if left alone, they are the fastest to socialize. Take sport ownership. Many times team owners form partnerships that look very socialized. The National Football League in the United States of America is comical and is extreme socializing of its ways. This is a league where you get rewarded for being the worst team. In most sport leagues in the world, if you are the worst team, you go down to a lower division and then you try to make your way up. Seems like a normal, natural system. In the United States of America, there's never a way down. you are the worst team in the league, well, that has a reward. And sometimes teams that are doing really bad, they start looking forward to the reward. And what is the reward? A draft system where the worst teams get to pick first. So if you are the worst team, you get to have first picks on the new players coming from the college system in the sport. So you get an automatic reinforcement, a reward for having been bad. Now, isn't that socializing? Major League Baseball has ways to socialize or distribute revenue, where teams that make the most revenue on TV, they share the revenue with other teams. There are salary caps where teams cannot pay more than a certain amount not to get too strong. So we keep the strong from getting too strong, and we keep the weak from getting too weak. Why? Because that way a team owner is assured of always making or reducing the likelihood of not making a profit. Because they have socialized themselves, and this is not because the government regulated them into this. This is the National Football League came up with this design on its own, and it's one of the most socialized systems in the world. And maybe this chapter should start with the National Football League, a Major League Baseball. So left on their own, rich team owners socialize their system. Left on their own, farmers socialize their system. Left on their own, traders socialize their system. But then we go around scaring people into socializing their labor or unionizing or having any form of collective protection.